In Oyo State, where the police command has paraded 21 suspected members of the Yoruba Nation Agitators who invaded the Oyo State Secretariat in Ibadan. They were paraded alongside several exhibits recovered from them at the state headquarters in Ibadan. TVC News senior reporter Oludotun Hassan has more in this report.
It's 3 days after suspected members of the Yoruba Nation secession group invaded the Oyo State Secretariat in Agodi. They attempted to seize power from the government after hoisting their flag. After engaging in a gun battle with security personnel, the suspects were arrested and are now being paraded by the police and are to face prosecution for their actions. The Commissioner of Police described the act as criminal and unpatriotic and assured residents of Oyo the police's unwavering commitment to protecting their lives and property.
While declaring this act as criminal, unpatriotic, and a clear case of treasonable felony and terrorism, to be met with adequate sanctions through purposeful prosecutions, the command reassures the good people of Oyo State that it remains solidly unwavering to the protection of their lives and property as constitutionally required by the laws of the land.
He asked parents to prevail on their children against being used as agents to cause chaos in the state.
As a parent, I enjoy other parents, guardians, and leaders in every sphere of political, religious, and social influence to prevail on their children, words, protests, and followers against being used by unpatriotic individuals to promote anarchy in the state and, by extension, the nation.
Alabi Ogundeji, one of the suspects, is a teacher at the Federal Government College, Oyo. For him, there is no going back in the attainment of their independence, as they have the backing of the appropriate international bodies.
We are indigenous people of Yoruba. We are in Yoruba land, and that is why we have done that. And we have done all the legal activities and procedures that need to be done.
So who granted you the sovereignty?
The United Nations, of course, and the Charter of the United Nations, the African Union, the ECOWAS Court, and EU.
Are there documents to support all
Yes,
this?
we have all documents.
This 75-year-old and his daughter said they were introduced to the group with promises of a better life after achieving their so-called independence. Items recovered from the suspects include guns, live cartridges, cutlasses, paraphernalia of various offices with Yoruba Nation inscriptions, among others. Oludotun, TVC News, Ibadan.
I'm joined now by President Yoruba Council Worldwide, Oludotun Hassan. For more on this development, Mr. Hassan, thank you for joining us. How is the Yoruba Council Worldwide reacting to this latest development?
Yes, it's a pleasure to be on your program. Quite unfortunate that we are discussing this when we have a president, in person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is a Yoruba man. It's quite unfortunate, regrettable, and criminal for some disgruntled elements parading themselves as the Yoruba Nation Agitators and smearing a monumental embarrassment on the true integrity, the Moluabi ethos of the Yoruba people. Yoruba are well respected. The entire Southwest denounce and reject their agitators. It doesn't emanate from anything. It doesn't emanate from any political wings of the Yoruba land. It doesn't emanate from any commercial structure, economic interest. These are just figments of imagination of some disgruntled elements, frustrated and laced on drugs. Because if you are not laced on drugs, you cannot be telling me because you are an intellectual, you went to school as a lecturer, and you'll be tagging yourself without evidence. Where is the EU endorsement? Where is it? These are the stable stories that are being told by Thierry Abiola and his life. And we've warned Baba Akitoye to stop this monumental embarrassment causing Yoruba land.
You call it embarrassment, but Nigeria is still, we're still living in the memory of the agitation in the southeast. Precisely how do you recommend that the federal government reacts to this?
With the federal government, this is just a yearning that all Nigerians have been clamoring. We are all changed. We are all frustrated. We are I can tell you to your face that for the past 20 years, we are yet to really feel the pulse of our citizens because we have been lacking in proper administration.
Oludotun Hassan is President, Yoruba Council Worldwide.
We have witnessed a scenario whereby there is Fulanization, there is Islamization of Nigeria. So these are agitations, and that's why we call for restructuring. Restructuring of the country is the only solution that can guarantee a noble and free and fair Nigeria. On this premise of this Yoruba Nation Agitator, we condemn it. It's highly unlawful, and we want the government to prepare the conversation for a new people's constitution, so that this disgruntled element from the Biafra, from Southeast, will not cause monumental chaos that would lift the entire nation into crisis. So we want to believe that there is a need for regional conversation. We've had conference reports. There is a need for government to go into details. Let's have the 1963 constitution. Let's do away with the military-infested 1999 constitution. Let the agitation for restructuring, let there be life for it, so that the remnant frustrated, people that have just come out are speaking of what is affecting the generality of Nigerians. But we are truly Nigerians. We believe that for the fact that self-determination right is an international right within the African Charter of Human Rights, there are procedures for plebiscite, for referendum, and for general consensus of people, not just few people sitting on a round table in beer parlor and declaring Yoruba Nation for themselves and for their family.
Oludotun Hassan is President, Yoruba Council Worldwide. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
And we're from Oyo